Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wanderers Who Love AmaWaterways. Here at Wanderers, we talk about AmaWaterways, a company that's been around for about 25 years. They're working on getting 50 ships eventually. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Wanderers Who Love AmaWaterways. Here at Wanderers, we talk about AmaWaterways, a company that's been around for about 25 years. They're working on getting 50 ships eventually throughout the world that are traveling the rivers, giving you up close and personal experiences in the towns where they visit. We want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy what we have to offer you tonight. We're going to be talking about Colombia and the experiences that you can have if you decide to take a trip on AmaWaterways. Again, they're a luxury river cruise company, so you're going to pay a little bit more than what you normally would, but you're going to experience some very unique things that you won't find on a river cruise or anywhere like that. And we're going to get into some of that and let you know what that looks like. I'm trying to adjust my lighting here because it's really bright. Maybe that'll work a little bit better. But anyway, sit back, guys. We're going to have fun tonight. We're going to talk about Colombia. We're going to talk about Colombia. So stay tuned for more. Stay tuned for more. So why Colombia? Why now? Well, why wouldn't you want to experience something that is going to give you the history, the culture, and the unique AmaWaterways experiences that we're going to talk about tonight? So we're going to get into that. AmaWaterways in 2025, April 12th to be exact, introduced their first ship to the Columbia River, the Ama Magdalena. The Magdalena was later joined by the Ama Melodia. So now they have two ships that are traversing the rivers of Colombia, the Magdalena River itself. They're the first ever luxury river cruise to navigate the river. Keep that in mind. They worked with the local community to celebrate Colombia's natural beauty, their cultural heritage, and their history. Visiting Colombia is known for its colorful traditions, music, and dance rooted in a deep regional pride. Their music, cumbia, is the main music of Colombia, so it's deeply rooted in that music genre. All of their ships are limited to just 30 rooms per ship or 60 guests. So there's plenty of room to enjoy the Alma Magdalena and the Melodia. As usual, the chef's table restaurant, upper deck with the pool and the outdoor space, the fitness and massage rooms are an integral part of the Alma experience. The ships truly look like the area that you are visiting in, and it's part of your overall experience. The interior designer was a Carnival Queen in 2009 and designed all of the decor on the ships. So again, very unique experience based on the regional areas that you're visiting. For my foodies out there, culinary immersion continues to be an important part of every AmaWaterways sailing. Your top culinary awards are a key component of all of this. On board, you're going to have the dining inspired by the local culture. And two of the area restaurants throughout the country of Colombia curated the actual menus on the ship. So you're going to have local fruits and you're going to have regional incorporations of the offerings that are unique to that area. And there are going to be tastings available on board the ship as well. All your dietary preferences are monitored or adhered to. And if you need any special requests for a certain type of menu that is diet specific, just let the AmaWaterways team knows, and they'll accommodate you as best they can. The sip and sell cocktail hour is known. Uh, the sip and sell is known as the Ama cocktail hour. It's an integral part of each selling, and you can enjoy your favorite beverage topside during all types of weather. You don't have to worry about being cold in the wintertime in Europe. You can choose between alcoholic beverages, beer or wine, or your favorite mocktail, or the mocktail that is a specialty that the bartender aboard the ship is making that sailing for you. For onboard entertainment, Columbia sailings offer the local feel, the cumbia music, as I talked about before, and the clothing of the area. You are truly able to make a connection with the local people as they come aboard in the evenings and provide authentic performances. And also in Barranquilla, you will experience the full-blown Carnival celebration. This location is second only to Rio for its Carnival celebration, one of the biggest in the world. So you can see the colorful dances, the local community coming out to celebrate with you on board the ship in the lounge area. Basically, there are two itineraries in Colombia. The Wonders of Colombia that goes from Cartagena to Barranquilla. This one has an overnight stay in Mompox and Barranquilla. If you look at the map, there's Mompox right here, and Barranquilla is over here, two of your overnight stays. And the Magic of Colombia that runs from Barranquilla to Cartagena, basically the opposite direction, with some overnight stay options in Mompox and Cartagena. Now you see Medellin here on the map as well, and you see Panama over here as well. These are two options for land packages that we'll talk about in a little bit. You can get sometimes complimentary land packages for certain sailings to Colombia, or you can add those to your sailing if they're not part of the complimentary offering for your particular dates that you select. Some of the sights and sounds that you're going to see in Colombia. We're just going to work through some of these pictures so you can see the beautiful sights, some of the UNESCO World Heritage destinations that you'll be able to go see. I will just flip through some of these photos. I'm not going to go into a whole lot of detail, but that was Cartagena that we previously looked at. We're now looking at Palenque, Colombia, which is a heavy art district. This area also was the part of the world where the first slaves were ever freed in the Americas. This part of Colombia, a unique fact. Calamar, Colombia. Magangue, Colombia. Now this part of Colombia is wildlife specific, very versed in nature. They have actual boats that are smaller that you could take that are optional for you. That will take you close, get you up close and personal to the wildlife of the area. So that's an option that you have. Mompox gives you an overall picture of Mompox, which is one of the most preserved areas of Colombia. But it's also one of your overnight stays. So you'll be able to experience that and get to know the area and get to know the sights and sounds and wonders, again, of Colombia. Barranquilla. Give you an idea of what those sights and sounds are going to look like. Cartagena, Colombia. Okay, this is one of the overnight stays on your 2-night optional pre-cruise. So you may have this as a complimentary land package, like I talked about before, which includes your breakfast, a hotel, your transfers to and from the ship, all of your activities, and your tour guide. All of that's included as part of your cruise vessel price. So you could spend an optional 2 nights in Cartagena, enjoying everything that the city has to offer. You see some of the samples of the excursions you can take when you have that option added to your sailing. And Medellin is an optional 3-night pre-cruise package that you can either add again or it will be complimentary based on the date of your sailing. Panama City is another option for you. Post-cruise, 3 nights. Now, with all of these, I talked about the complimentary land package offer. Uh, with certain sailings, 2026 and 2027, you can get up to 4 extra nights free. Yes, I said free. Your hotel is included. Your breakfast is included. Your transportation to and from the ship. Your cruise manager or all your excursions are included. Nothing extra that you have to buy other than tipping folks. Uh, so this is something that is a great offer, whether it's a free offer or whether you choose to add it to your cruise. Obviously, it's an additional cost if you have a date that you select that is not part of the complimentary package. But we can talk about that. We can help you through that and figure out the best options for you. It's valid for any new reservations that are made by June 30th, 2026. So that is the deadline. You have to place your deposit by June 30th of this year in order to take advantage of this wonderful offer. Another benefit I want to talk about is complimentary airfare. Right now, they are running a special with complimentary airfare to Colombia, a limited time, up until June 30th again. This is when this deadline applies. For most U.S. major gateways, you can fly round trip to Colombia for free. That is a huge benefit with the cost of airfare and what's going on with oil pricing and everything right now. They're not our friends. It's difficult to find affordable airfare. Well, this helps you do that by them offering you free airfare for your cruise. And this is for your 7 night cruises. And this also will come with prepaid gratuities, which is an added bonus if you decide to go with the complimentary airfare to Colombia. And for groups, if you have a group of no more than 5 staterooms is all it takes to start a group. There are a lot of benefits that you could take advantage of right now up until June 30th. July 31st, I'm sorry, July 31st. This is a different deadline. The group has to be contracted by April 30th, which is 2 days from now. I did announce this last week, so this is not a last minute thing. It's just a reminder that those of you who were able to take advantage of the showing last week, the presentation I had. But those of you that are just finding out about it now, I'm sorry, there's only 2 days left. In order to take advantage of it has to be contracted by the 30th of April, and then the deposits have to be made by July 31st for the 5 bookings. If you do that, you can save up to an additional $250 per night, or $250 per person on a 7-night cruise, and you get prepaid gratuities. Or you can save an additional $500 per person on a 10, 11, or 14-night cruise, and you get prepaid gratuities. So you don't have to worry about your tips. They'll take care of that. All you need is 5 staterooms, okay? And it's combinable with the standard group discount. So whatever standard group discounts are already on the sailing, they just get added to this savings. So that's a pretty good deal. And again, it's valid for any groups that are contracted by April 30th and booked by July 30th of 2026. So guys, I just wanted to give you a quick overview of Colombia, the sailings that you can experience if you decide to work with me and have me put together one of those trips for you. I'm just reviewing my notes because I want to make sure that I didn't miss anything on the different slides. I had a lot of notes, and I didn't want to spend too much time today talking about Colombia, but I did want to make sure that I hit the main points. Again, Colombia is going to give you the natural beauty, the cultural heritage, and the history. The ships are only 30 rooms each. They have 60 guests. There's plenty of room to enjoy the Ama Magdalena and Ama Melodia, the chef's table restaurant, upper deck with the pool and the outdoor space, fitness and massage rooms. They're all an integral part of the Ama experience. The ships truly look like the areas where you're going to visit. And as I said before, the Carnival Queen from 2009 actually designed the interior on the ship, so they look very much like the areas that you're going to be visiting. So if you guys would like to get started on any Colombia trips or any other trips with AmaWaterways, I'm going to play the video shortly here. It's going to talk about how to contact me. Stapleton Direct Travel, Steve Stapleton. Phone number 330-328-3205. Email address is steven7867@ameritech.net. And I invite you to reach out to me sooner than later. These ships do sell out fast because they're not as large as ocean-going vessels. And a lot of your promotions, you want to take advantage of those a year and a half, 2 years in advance to make sure you can get all of that. And we work hard with you to make sure you get all of the benefits that you should enjoy. So thanks for listening, guys, tonight. Appreciate you being here. You're the reason why we do this at Stapleton Direct Travel. Let us be your agent of choice, not just for AmaWaterways, but this particular presentation is about AmaWaterways. This page is for that. So, again, thanks for coming. We'll see you next week. So, thanks for listening, guys, tonight. Appreciate you being here. You're the reason why we do this at Stapleton Direct Travel. Let us be